listen my
some more music and stuff, so I wanted to circle back and see what he's been up to. He's an unbelievably talented guitar player in the most inconspicuous kind of way, in a very down-to-home, down-to-earth kind of vibe. But let's just get to it. I do want to say thank you for those of you who have been supporting this channel, because if there's any ads, it's not for this channel. And a cup of coffee, or if you're interested in the headsets, or you want to watch this video of him playing without me talking, all those links will be down below. Okay, so let's do this.
I want to send.
We are going to be listening to, I don't know what the name of the song is. Let me just check this out here.
Really, ciao.
Pagebluk?
Indonesia.
Let's just not do it. Let's just get right to it. All right, here we go.
My special thanks for.
Okay, I'm going to stop there, even though I don't want to. What a wonderful composition. One of the things I want to bring out first and foremost is his technique. Do you see how light that he is dancing on the strings with his fingers? In other words, there's a very efficient yet light-handed technique that is paramount in this particular type of performance that he's doing. A lot of harmonies. This sounds really super good. I'm noticing he has probably a high-end digital recorder that's pointed, close at him, instead of maybe he had a couple times before a pin mic that was close to it or something. So this sounds fantastic, especially with that reverb, really nice reverb washing with it. The melodic content at the very beginning, doesn't that sound kind of rascally, but kind of haunting? Like this would have been great as a track, let's say, for like, I don't know, Nightmare Before Christmas style of like, not spooky melody there in the way he's playing it. Now, of course, you saw me react when he did that move where he kind of tweaked the string above the nut, which is the name of that little white bar that is at the very top towards the tuning pegs. They call that the nut. I didn't name it, this is what it's called. And by bending that string, he was able to affect the tuning of it, which is wonderful. So all this moving around, there's such finesse that's going on here. But I love that he's repeating a bit of his melodic pattern and stuff, because it really begins to sink in. And then this section that we just heard seems to maybe perhaps have been, let's just say a hook, or maybe something that might be repeated a little later on. So let's just keep going on here and see what we got. A break to stop here. I didn't want to, but I needed to. Did you see me do this? For those of you who watch my videos here in Hawaii, most people may call it goosebumps, we call it chicken skin moment. And it was just that turnaround coming from that, as I thought, he kind of repeated the phrasing again, which is wonderful. The rhythmical aspect of his performance too, in the tempo in which he's playing, is in a very lulling kind of tempo. And also the guitar sounds like it's open-tuned, so I'm pretty sure it is. Excuse me. But when he makes that shift into that other turnaround that he just now finished that I stopped, it just lifted and just kind of sprung a little bit more of an emotional response from me, as I'm sure it possibly did for you guys. And there is there's a classical infusion to the chords that he's using. And I'm not talking about really heavy, deep, classical influence, but the infusion of the chords and the way he's playing, once again, lifts this arrangement into a place where you can kind of, I don't know, for me, I don't know, sometimes people watch how I respond, I kind of like, oh, yeah. And then he does that little riff, or that little turnaround, kind of, not a riff, lick, if you would, that you saw me go, oh God. And it was beautiful because right there was just a little bit of contemporary musicianship and choice of notes that went on there. But then he opens it up once again with the chords that he's changing and brought it into a nice crescendo of just everything that was getting a little more stronger with the playing. He was playing a little bit more. And that's another thing that I love about watching him play. Watch him. I mean, his eyes are shut. He is dialed, he is channeling all the way through to his, you know, his fingers and his musicianship and his guitar. It's all dialing through, and his confidence in what he's playing eases up any tension that might be there in the performance. That's why this flows so much. I mean, to me, in my opinion. So, all right, I'm gonna take it back a little bit and then finish this up without saying much more. Wow, okay, let me tell you what makes that absolutely unbelievably wonderful. The way he took a breath at the end of that, it's like he already knows that he was like spiritually done delivering that piece of work to us. I'm sorry, that sounds a little goobery, but I'm old and this is my channel and that's what I have to say. Once again, I got to go back to the finesse of his technique, which I just love. I love the performance. I think the whole thing about Alif, correct me your name, is also the essence of his performances. I mean, I've read some things. Maybe I should do an interview with him. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe I should interview him. It's just like an old guy with somebody who's just making such an amazing impact on the world through YouTube with his musicianship. And his accessibility with the music that he chooses to play and how he arranges it is what makes, because, you know, the world at large, what I would call the pure listener, on a pop contemporary kind of, or cultural contemporary kind of vibe, has a very wide open spectrum of how they receive tones. And if it's really super busy and fast and stuff, it might not play well for people who just want to just kick back and enjoy. Alif is tremendously talented.
For many things.
Alif, I'm sorry. Please don't smoke me in the comments if I'm saying this wrong. And once again, it's just wonderful to watch his trajectory. He got that new mic. It sounds great. It could have been taken out and maybe the reverb was added in post and put back into the video. I don't know. I'm just saying. It just sounded fantastic. It sounded really good. And also the other thing is, like I said, it's his performance. It's where all his videos are in this very unassuming little corner of his house or where he lives, and he's got, it's really funny, he's got the little skull ashtray there, which is really cool. There could be a very unique dichotomy between, you know, certain things that he may love to listen to what he performs. You know what I mean? Maybe he's a heavy metal guy. I don't know. Thank you. Anyhow, thank you very much for hanging out here on this channel once again. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your subscriptions. And thank you so much for people who are sharing my videos, because that you know, maybe sometimes they don't necessarily want to support, you know, buy me a cup of coffee or something, but sharing the videos is just as cool too. So thank you very much. I will be back soon with some more suggestions. My list is getting bigger for this channel, so I'm going to be diving into very different types of music. All right, guys, take care. Aloha.
Special moment for me to